welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. Today I did a full face, somewhat first impressions, some more products that I used beforehand, but mostly first impressions video of products that my mom did not want. So she does this whenever she buys product. Sometimes she doesn't want them, so she gives them to me to see if I want them. If I don't like it, she returns it. I actually liked a decent amount of them, so I was kind of surprised with myself. This is the final look. Some products were a hit, some products were a miss. Per usual, full face first impression video. So without further ado, let's get into it. I know there's only one brow product in here, which is kind of scary. This is a product that I used to use and then I stopped using it because I use other brow products in that line. So this is the Benefit Cup Brow, and we each got this sample when we went to Benefit Cosmetics in the San Francisco store in California. I just haven't used mine yet. I am shade number 3. This is a cream gel brow color with brush. Glide brush across cream gel and stroke a tiny amount on brows. So it looks like that. Also, I wanted to look cuter in this video, but because I don't know what I'm putting on my face and I know that there's an eyeshadow palette in there, I was like, I'm gonna go with white and a lip product that may not match. So it's actually hard to open. We got a little itty bitty brush, and it's an angled brush. We got our product right there. I think I kind of have to dig in here more. I'm really not seeing much color, like I'm digging in here. And I know that this product doesn't actually work like that. Oh, there's some color. I think it's just the sample. There we go. Oh, I also didn't spoolie my brows. I need a small mirror because I can't, yeah, no. Okay, I can see some color. I'm usually using more than one product, so that's probably why I'm not a fan of this at the moment. Like, I think it's a good product, but like using it alone, I probably would not do that. Okay, yeah, that looks messed up. I'm gonna go back to this product later. I mean, it's not bad, but like I'm so used to using more than one eyeshadow brush. But that is the challenge of this video. Usually I go with eyes next. I don't think there's an eye primer. I really only got one eyeshadow palette in here. A brand that I'm pretty sure not a lot of people have heard of because I've never heard about it being talked about on YouTube. This is by Pretty Naked, and it's 100% pure fruit pigmented. This is the actual palette. This was called Luminizer. It's a luminescent powder, but it's pink, and I'm pale, so it's gonna look like eyeshadow on me. And then this is blush. I wouldn't think that this would be blush because it's brown, but like, well, I have other blushes, so it's fine. We're doing this for the eyes. This one is called Flaxseed, and that's a powder eyeshadow. This one's Toffee. I don't know if this comes off on camera, but it has like a slight, very slight green tint to it. For the most part, it's like a taupey eyeshadow, but like I could see a little bit of green. It's chestnut. I think all of them have a little bit shimmer to it, but it's nothing crazy. I'm gonna take the number 14 brush from Sephora. Because the lightest shade is Flaxseed, making sure like a lot of the wetness is off of my brush from the makeup wipes. My brush is a little wet now. It looks like it picked up nothing. Hold on. And I'm just gonna put that all over my lid without a primer. Oh, it actually has some pigment. I mean, maybe because it's slightly damp, the brush. This has some pigment to it, so that's pretty good. Not too bad. So we're gonna dip in that for my crease shadow and see how that comes out. Oh, we got some pigment. That actually looks pretty good. This came in a Morphe set, and they don't have names on them, and I know the set is not available, so I'm sorry, but if you can find kind of like a brush like this, a tapered crease brush. And I have another brush that's from the same set that I usually use to define my outer crease. Because it's on the fluffier side, it blends better. I think I'm going to actually take this blush shade that is more of a brown color, and that is called Pretty Naked. So I think I'm going to take that to deepen up my outer crease. So if you took any type of crease shade that you used, you took like a defined crease brush, something like that, and defined up your outer crease with that same crease shade that you use instead of using a darker shade, trust me, your crease will be defined. You can easily build up color. I think I need a little bit more. This shade is so weird. Like, it looks kind of green, then it looks kind of silver. It's such a weird color. Shade Toffee, which is this shade right here. And I think I'm going to put that in my outer corner. This is the Sephora Small Shadow Brush. Oh yep, this is still damp. It provides like a little bit of pigment, but not much. I think I'm going to use my finger actually. It definitely shows up, it's just not super pigmented as I was hoping. I need the brush back, that's weird. I don't know if it's the shade or the fact that this brush is kind of damp, but I'm having some issues. You guys can see like some pigment, and my AC just went on, so sorry. I think if I build it up a little bit more, it comes out better. But it's still a weird shade. Just blend that a little bit. It creates depth on my eyelids. Like, you can clearly see that it's darker on the outer corner, but it's just not the pigment I was expecting. And these eyeshadows are different, they're fruit pigmented. Could have something to do with it. That's honestly as good as it's gonna get. This area of my eye, this shade Chestnut. So this one is a little bit shimmery. Come on, you gotta focus here. I need you. My ring finger. Oh, that's not bad. I wouldn't say this is the best eyeshadow look. Definitely not. I don't think I like this. I'm gonna go back to the flaxseed because I lost a little bit of color right around there. I don't know if you can see this that well. I'm not really digging this eye look, to be honest with you. Like, it's very neutral and I like neutral shadows, but I could do way better with this, and I think it's just the shadows. And we don't have mascara in here, so I'm gonna use mine, and I'm gonna use my own eyelash curler. No eyeliner in here. I'm just gonna skip the eyeliner. I'm gonna use my brown roller lash mascara because I don't use it that often. I'll use that more like if I'm going to the beach, but then again I always put on the black version of that mascara. So I think I'm just gonna use this just for the sake of this video because I'm gonna like a neutral look going on. It's a really good mascara. It's the same formulation as the black shade. I just don't really reach for it as much. Ooh, girl, look at those eyelashes. Half of these are samples, so don't mind the small size. The JEBeauty Stem Cellular CC Cream in Desert Glow with a broad spectrum SPF of 30. So the Desert Glow is the second lightest shade. I hope this matches me, but I think it's gonna be like a slightly dark shade. Just a little sample tube. I'm gonna take my Artiste palm brush, and I'm just gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand like I normally do. Oh, yeah, that might be a little dark for me. Just pumped out about that much on my hand. Dotting method. I think It's gonna be dark on me, guys. It's pulling orange on my hand. Now it looks like there's spikes coming out of my face. I'm going to buff this into the skin. Ooh, it smells good. I used to use the JEBeauty skincare, but after a while, like, you know, when you use certain skincares, kind of like get used to your skin and then you just don't see a difference. It's kind of the situation that I had, and you know how much I love my Body Shop. It's not too bad, but I can tell a little bit that it's not the same color as my neck. But it feels nice on the skin. It's a bit thick of consistency. Also, there's a product that I usually use before my foundation. Obviously I can't use it. It covers all the redness and stuff. It's not like a grain correcting thing. I'll show it to you in another makeup video. Yeah, I've always liked the smell of JEBeauty, but if their cream or liquid, they're always a little bit on the thicker side. Whatever's left, I put on my nose. After applying this to my face, it reminds me of the Cosmetics CC Plus cream. It isn't bad, I used to use it, but I'm just now used to like the newer Bye Bye foundation. Slightly lighter in consistency. With me, what's important in foundations and face products is the consistency of them. Does not look bad on my skin at all. If I bought this, I would probably get Natural Glow, which is the lightest shade. There was concealer in here, but it's Shape Tape, and it's just the wrong shade for my mom. So I took it out because I've used the product before, but because I haven't used Shape Tape in a while, and I don't like to use it with my IT foundations because it's just too thick for the like consistency of the CC cream or foundation. I'm just gonna use it because I haven't worn it in a while since the winter time. I have my L'Oreal Beauty Sponge. So I'm going to take the Tarte Shape Tape Contour Concealer in Fair Beige. This is a color that I actually use, but like I said, I haven't used it in a while. And I think because the JEBeauty CC cream is a little bit on the thicker side, I think it'll be fine with the Shape Tape. I've always loved Shape Tape. Nothing wrong with it. I just think that it doesn't go with lighter consistency foundations in my opinion, but you might think it does based on what products you use, which is totally fine. I just did not like the IT products at all. It does feel nice on the skin. And for it being a thick concealer, it doesn't even feel like I have the concealer on. Like, it doesn't feel thick, which is nice. I'm not trying to apply a lot, but this is how big the doe foot applicator is. So can't really control that all that much. When I am tapping in my concealer with my sponge, I kind of squish it like this. So it's like easier for me to get the very corners of my eye. Oh my god, it is torrential downpour right now. Tap the product in a little bit with my ring finger. I always do this usually around this area of my eyes. If I see like just a hint of creasing. It's because I have lines under my eyes, like baby wrinkles. Sometimes you can't really ignore that. That actually feels pretty nice on my skin, and as you can see, it really brightened up my under eye. So I actually already used this setting powder, but this is pressed. So it might be a little different because I usually use the loose setting powder, but it's the Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores pressed. So it's an airbrush silica press anti-aging finishing powder, and that's the puff. I'm not going to use that. This is the powder. So what I usually use to set my powder is this really big fluffy brush from Morphe. Once again, it was like in a set like another brush that I used earlier. I don't know if they have one similar like this on the website, but it's literally huge. I talked about it in my favorites video. And I think it's perfect for setting powder because I don't bake my face. I swirled this in and it picked up a lot of product. I'm going to tap that off a little bit. Love this powder. I don't think it's really talked about that much on YouTube because most people use the Laura Mercier one. Ooh, I like my face makeup. This isn't actually like a bad CC cream. And I usually like to put this around my nose a little bit. So, I mean, I already like that powder, but that was pressed. I think I kind of like it pressed too. I think I could go either way with it. I don't think there's any contour in here. Mostly just bronzer. What is this? It doesn't even have anything on it. I'm going to save one of those bronzers for part 2 of this video. So I'm using the Pure. I am assuming it is a bronzer. It literally says nothing on the back. So that's what I'm assuming. It has some white speckles in there. I'm going to take my bronzer brush. This is, my mom had a second one, so she gave this one to me. It's a Too Faced Mr. Right Perfect Powder Brush. It's pretty big, really good for bronzer. Swirl that in. That looks super natural. The bronzer that I use is at Cosmetics, and I really, really like that one. I just got it. This looks really nice. I love how natural this looks. Oh, I like this one. Even though it doesn't have a name on it, I really like this. Oh, is this a highlight? Oh, yes it is. Thank you, Becca. Okay, so we're gonna go into the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed Highlighter in Moonstone. So this is a really light gold shade. It's very shimmery. A Mermaid brush. This was in a gift set, but I know it's from TJ-Maxx. But I know every TJ-Maxx is kind of different, so I don't know if they still sell this because my birthday was in January. But I know that Tarte has Mermaid brushes. So I'm gonna swirl this in a little bit. Oh, that's a lot of pigment came off. Oh, I can see that in the back of my camera. That looks nice. I usually don't like using any shade of gold highlight on my face unless it's a summer because you don't want to tan. Oh, that is a pretty nose highlight. I like that. Wow, it is seriously boring. Oh, I'm gonna keep the bow. Oh, that looks so pretty. You know when people like get really excited with their like nose highlight? I used to kind of like really focus my highlight on like the ball of my nose, and then I stopped doing that, but like I only went like this and it did it for me, and it looks so good. So good. Okay, I really like this even though I'm pale. The blush that I'm going to use is the Too Faced Pop Note Peach. I'm pretty sure I've tried this out. I don't think it was a favorite by many because it didn't really show up, but I'm going to try it for the sake of this video because there's another Tarte blush in this bucket, and I always mostly use Tarte blushes unless it's like the Sweethearts blush from Too Faced when I'm like really tan, but I think we're just going to go with the Too Faced one. So this is what it looks like. It's very light blush, and it's a shimmery one too. It has the Too Faced peach smell, but it's not as prominent as it is when you smell the peach palette. This is my Ulta Contour Bronzer brush that I use for blush. It's an angled brush. I don't know if I've ever actually used it for contour, but I really, really, really love it for blush. I think it's just so perfect because I do a sweeping motion, and it's just the perfect shape. So I see like a little bit of color, but it's super, super subtle. Okay, I see more color on this side. It's not a bad shade. I think this would be good if you don't wear a lot of makeup. Just want like a super natural flush on your face. I don't think this is that bad. I think people are so used to super, super pigmented blushes. Like you could find a blush somewhere that's the shade and like somewhat shimmery and like have it be super, super pigmented. But I actually don't mind this. I know they kind of have like a blush palette with a highlight and contour in the peach collection, and I did not like it. Like it literally did not show up on my face. But this is actually really pretty. I kind of like this. I want to go try and go back to the brows now that more products are on my face. Okay, we're getting a little bit better. I think because I got most of the shape down, it's working a little bit better. And if you have been watching me for a while, if you're new to this video on my channel, you'll know that my eyebrows come out different looking every single day. not an expert on my brows, but I've put a lot of effort into my brows this past year during my senior year of college, and my eyebrows look a lot better than they used to. So like, I know they're not terrible looking, but they're also not the best that they could be. But I'm not into super dramatic brows like other people are. It does not look good on my face, and it's not really like my thing. The flaxseed eyeshadow on my lower lash line with the Sephora Pro Shader number 18 brush. If you ever do your lower lash line, sometimes you get the eyeshadow literally in your eye and you're like, why did I decide to put on my lower lash line? That's me on this eye. Okay, now I'm going to take that blush shade that was a little bit darker next to the flaxseed. That was in the shade Pretty Naked. Just go over that. They're not super dark. Okay, there's powder in my eye. The Tarte Lip Sculptor. It's double-sided, so it has a lipstick on this end and a lip gloss on the other. In Lively, more of a nude shade lipstick. I don't really go towards the nudes because this isn't, I wouldn't say brown based, but mostly brown based lip products I don't go towards because they make you look dead. Just not go with my skin tone, even if I was pale. I mean, tan. The little bit on the darker side. I know the lighting's like kind of weird. Sorry, making me look dead. That comes out more brown based on my lips. And it does look right here. I wish I could use brown based lip products because I see other people use them and they look so pretty, but I cannot pull it off. Although I really like the formula of this lip product. I don't know if they still sell this. I hope they do because I really like the formula. It's really creamy and soft. My lips feel way more moisturized than they did before this product. Even though I don't like discoloring me, I just kind of want to keep applying it because of how soft it feels. Okay, so that was the lip stick. We're going to put the lip gloss on. This is a doe foot applicator, by the way. This is the finished look. I'm going to do a recap on all the products. I think that they're good products, and maybe they just don't work for me, but they may work for you, and there's the products that I just don't like. The Benefit Cosmetics Brow. So, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I have used this product before. In the past, I used to use it all the time, but then I discovered the other brow products in the Benefit line that I really enjoy, and I'm used to using more than one brow product for my entire look. So I think I'll really stick with that. I don't think that this is a bad product. I just really enjoy my other products. I think anyone would really like this. Like, I don't see anyone really hating this product unless they really don't like the cream gel brow product. I think that's really the only reason why someone would hate it, or if they, I shouldn't say hate it, but like don't like it unless it's not their shade. Pretty Naked 100% Pure Fruit Pigmented palette. So this had an illuminator, a blush, and 3 eyeshadows. And I appreciate the little mirror inside. I just didn't use everything in this palette. I mostly just used these 4 shadows. I mean, this is blush. This what doesn't look like blush to me. Maybe if you have like a deeper skin tone than I do, that would work for you. Let me know if anyone has tried this, because I'd like to know your thoughts. So comment down below if you've tried that palette, because I really want to know if you have like the same thoughts as me, or if you don't, and if you love it, then keep using it. Benefit Roller Lash Brown Mascara. I do not have a problem with it. I just don't reach for it that often. I already had this in my collection. I just wanted to use it because I had more of like a neutral look. I had like the brown eyeshadows going on and everything. I just go for my black shade more. The Juice Beauty Stem Cellular CC Cream in Desert Glow. I don't think that this is a bad CC cream at all. Like I said, I'm just super used to using IT Cosmetics foundation products. The only complaint that I had is that this is the second shade in the collection. Maybe they came out with more by this point. I have no idea when my mom gave this to me or when she got it. I probably prefer the first shade in the palette, which is Natural Glow. I like that it has SPF in it. And then the other small complaint that I have is just because I'm used to the IT products, this was a little bit thicker in consistency, which I didn't like because it then felt like I was wearing makeup. But now, it doesn't really feel like that. I don't know. I prefer my products, but I think I'll try this out a few more times. That is also not a pass in my book. I think it's just something because it's the first time I try it out, I need to try it out more. So I'll update you guys about that in the future. The next product is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I've been using this since it came out a few years ago. Nothing wrong with it. I really like it. This is one of the shades that I use, Fair Beige, and it really brightened up my under eyes, which I really enjoyed. Then I used the IT Cosmetics By Pores Pressed Airbrush Silk Anti-Aging Finishing Powder. I had no problems with this. It was pretty much the same formula as a loose setting powder, just pressed. I actually like the pressed one, so I'll probably be using both, so that's a win. I used this Pure, I'm assuming this is bronzer, I don't think this would be a contour. Complaint, it didn't have anything on the packaging of what it was. Yeah, I actually really liked it. It looks super, super subtle on my skin, which I love. It looks really natural. Sometimes when I watch Kathleen Lights put on bronzer, it looks super natural on her, and that's like always what I want with my bronzer and face makeup, and this reminds me of it, of how natural and subtle it looks. So this is a win, and this is by Pure, without an E. Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed Highlight in Moonlight. This is a new favorite highlight for when I'm pale, because like I said, I don't go towards like gold shades, champagne shades at all, and I really, really like this. I mean, look at my nose highlight. I literally just went straight down. I didn't even like swirl it on the ball of my nose, and it did all the work for me. It looks so good. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm gonna use this more. This is definitely a win. The Too Faced Poppin' Peach Blush, and like I said, I don't think this is a fan favorite, but if you're looking for natural, subtle makeup, a blush per se, I do recommend this. I did try this out probably right when it came out, and I did not like it, but now I do, because this is a blush that you can build up like any other blush really, unless it's really that bad. It came out looking really nice on my skin, so I really like that, so that's a win. This is the Tarte Lip Sculptor Lipstick and Lip Gloss Duo in Lively, and so I put on the lipstick before and then the lip gloss. I really, really love the formula of both. I just don't like the color. I think this lip look would be so pretty on one of my friends, or anyone who has a deeper skin tone than I do. It can really pull off brown based lip products. That's not for me, but I love the formulation. I don't know how old this is or how new it is, but I hope it wasn't something that was limited edition, because I would seriously go and buy other colors in this that would look good on me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a big thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you want to see more videos. Click the bell if you want to be notified when I upload right then and there. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye! Somewhere with my people.